Hi everyone. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm planning this year. I think aside from poblanos, which I did seed save last year, have gotten in 90% of my seeds that I have ordered. I actually just got in a shipment today from TRUELEAF. It's the first time that I've ordered from TRUELEAF. So I've gotten good reviews from other farmers and stuff that I've asked about them. So hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. So one of the things that I got from them that I was actually really glad I found was petunias, because I absolutely love petunias, but it seems like it's hard to find because everybody patents everything and patents the colors and all of that stuff, especially proven winners. And I have not been able to sign the contracts with proven winners yet to buy their starts, and I honestly would prefer to grow things myself from seeds, and they grow through growers and then sell to greenhouses the plugs, and then the greenhouses plant the plugs. So I would rather grow from seeds. So I found on TRUELEAF petunia seeds. So I ordered from there. I ordered, plus I seed save myself. So I have I have tons. I don't know if y'all have seen petunia seeds, but these are petunia seeds. This is purple white splash. There's probably, I don't know, 50,000 seeds in here. Like, there is a ton of seeds in there. So that's what I've been doing for weeks and weeks on end, is seed saving, going through everything that I collected. So I just got this order in. I like my stuff to be organized. You can see here I have everything organized. And then this is my box that I still have to go through. This is my box that I went through, but I'm labeling. And then you can see over there, that's the labeled box. So I like all my stuff to be organized. So let me open these. I want to see their petunias, because I bought 1,000 seeds of each, and they're pelleted so that they're not those little itty bitty things. So when I usually get pelleted seeds, they're bigger. But so that's 1,000 pelleted petunia seeds. It's not very many. I mean, it doesn't look like very many, but still a lot if you think about it. 1,000. And that one is salmon colored. And this one is apple blossom. These are for hanging baskets, these ones. And this one is also 1,000 seeds pelleted. So you can really see the difference from this. Here's another one that I did. So, yeah. And then I did another one. I don't know where I put them. Oh yeah, here they are. Because there's more in it, so I didn't put them in this. But it's red, white, and purple. I bought them. I bought last year for 4th of July. Red, white, and blue, they called it. And it has a 99% germination rate. These ones too. But it looks like it's from TRUELEAF, but if I look at the back, it actually has different locations. So I'm not sure if those are the farms that they're from, or if they actually buy from, because there are some big seed corporations. Like, see the difference? big seed places that buy from people like, say, me, like if I was certified. That's why I don't like to grow hybrids. Like these come from the same place. Like if you look at the label, it's kind of covered up and I ripped it. They come from the same farm. But, and this one is red petunia. And this one is blue, which is like a purple. But, this one's also 1,000 seeds. What is Johnny's? I think it's Johnny's is one that I can think of off the top of my head. And maybe Harris. They do that. But that's why I don't like buying a lot of hybrid. And it's not that I think there's anything wrong with hybrid. But like hybrid F1 isn't as bad. But hybrids you don't usually get, because the mother and the father plant are usually different. And they're usually intended to produce a stronger crop. But then when you reproduce it, you get like the mother crop. You get the original and not what you had that growing season. So that's why I try to stay away from hybrids. That way I can seed save. So those are my petunias. I have a bunch of other ones that I seed saved for myself. Like the purple and white. I have the red, white, and purple, which are 3 different colors. And I have a carnival one, but the chickens ate most of them, so I don't know what I'm going to get off of those, because they completely annihilated the actual pots. I was like, holy crap. It was like one day, it was like these big, huge, beautiful pots in my backyard, and then one day they just annihilated the whole thing. They must have smelled good or tasted good. I don't know, but they annihilated the whole thing. It's over here because I want to organize them with the rest of it. This is amaranth, and I got this for cut flowers. And see, they don't have the pictures on them too, so this is a broccoli. I have a couple broccolis. But I got those just because I only have one other pack. Some of these I'm going to be growing in my garden. Some of them I'm going to be growing in the greenhouse to sell. This is Chadwick Tomatoes. This is going to be, there's probably going to be a couple of these in my garden and a couple, and then the rest in the greenhouse. This is an organic because I was having a hard time finding a medium-sized tomatoes to plant, like big boy size, the ones that are like, you know, like 8 ounces or so. I mean, I had a message that came across and it completely messed up my head. I had a hard time finding a certain sized tomato, and so I went the organic route on some of these just to get my hands on some of them. It doesn't say where this one came from, but it's an organic seed, so kids are in there fighting. This is Brandywine Pink. I had Brandywines last year. I did not seed save any of them because I could not remember if they were heirloom, open pollinated, or a hybrid. So I did not seed save any of the Brandywines. So I bought these ones this year. I am going to plant some in my garden, and I'm going to plant the rest of these out in the greenhouse. And then seed save because these are heirloom. So these will be in the garden. There's a whole bunch more, trust me. Not of that particular one, but there's a whole bunch more. And then here are some begonias for baskets. Tuberous begonias, the big ones. And this is actually called Mocha Blend. They're not brown. I did not order seeds for the tiny begonias because all of the places that I found them, the seeds for them, you only got like 50 seeds, and it was a ridiculously insane amount of money for those. I don't know if there's some kind of weird shortage or something. This is 100 seeds. You can barely see them. They're pelleted. That I'm going to use to make some hanging baskets. And the germination rate of these is still only 85%. So, if that gives you any idea. But I do like begonias. And this is a mixed variety of color, which is why it's called the Mocha Blend. And they were hard to find. It took me a while to find them. This is another tomato, a medium-sized tomato. I've never heard of this variety. But it had really good reviews on their website. So I snagged one so I can try it out. And there's a ton of seeds in here. I got 0.25 ounces, which was like 1,200 seeds or something. I'll have to look up the description because it's not on here. If I remember right, these were also a medium size tomato. It was either medium size or a large cherry, one or the other. Alright, so I'm actually excited about these, the aslanums, because these were one of my favorite flowers growing up. My grandma loved them. And I've never seen the yellow ones. It's called Basket of Gold, and it's all yellow, and it's super pretty. And I've never seen it. The seeds are super tiny, but I want to see how many's in here. Or I wouldn't even open them yet. Holy smokes. She used to make me seed save. It was funny because she would make me seed save and then she would never use the seeds. There's like, I don't know, 5,000 in there. And then the other one I got is the Bonnet series, which is a mix of, this one has 5,000 seeds in it. And it doesn't feel nearly as full as this one. So this one probably has like 10,000 in it. But she would make me seed save, but she would make me go out and pick all of these flower tops and stuff, and she was paralyzed. And see, this is 5,000. I don't know if you can see in that bag, but let's see. I don't know. I think you get the point. You can kind of see the shadow-ish. And she never used them. It's funny. And we would just have bags and bags and bags of seeds in the garage. And now she has dementia. And so I talked to her about my greenhouse because that was one of the things that we used to want to do. And I worked in a greenhouse and took greenhouse in high school and stuff. And she always wanted to build a greenhouse. So because of her dementia, she recalls having a greenhouse even though she didn't have one. And she'll say that she'll be like, remember when we used to plant all those seeds in the greenhouse? So it's just sweet memory, but only partially true memory. Alright, so these are straight 8 cucumbers, and it's a whole ounce of seeds. So there's like, I don't know, probably 3,000 seeds in here. And their germination rate is 90% for this particular type. So that's not terribly bad, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be better. I'm my cat. Get down. Get off my desk. Get off my desk. Callie, get off my desk. Munchers. These ones are even worse, 85%. and these are muncher cucumbers. These are both I'm going to plant in the ground and in the greenhouse. I haven't decided what kind of pot I'm going to plant these in for the greenhouse, like to sell, because some of my dogs, they don't like to be transplanted. So the bigger the pot, so the roots aren't disturbed, the better. But also the bigger the pot, the more you have to charge, because they cost more money to buy. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, because I want to be able to sell these to people, because cucumbers are really popular. But I also don't want people to lose their cucumbers transplanting them. See, this one has a germination rate of 99%. Boston pickling cucumbers. I bought a whole ounce, so these will be in the greenhouse and in the ground. People are having a hard time finding poblanos this year. Peppers, seeds. I haven't been able to find them either. I've looked at all the places that I buy seeds. The only place I've been able to find them is in little packets, but you only get like 10 or 15 seeds. I did seed save last year, poblanos. The problem with that is they were in my garden next to my Tabascos, so if they got cross-pollinated with my other peppers, they won't be true. So I'm probably just going to plant out the ones that I did find before they all disappeared in the greenhouse, and plant the ones that I seed saved from last year in my own garden and see what grows. And because the only way I'm going to know is if I grow them. And that way I'll know if the 5 million seeds I have. I literally have like a sandwich bag full of poblano seeds. But the only way I'm going to know if they're any good is if I grow some and check them. So that's what I'm going to do, because otherwise I'm not going to know. But the ones that I did buy, because I have this weird obsession with buying seeds when I see them, and you'll understand what I mean when I start going through these other ones, are the ones that will be planted out and sold in the greenhouse, just so you know. This is sweet banana peppers, and these I actually had a hard time finding too. So when I found them on their site, I bought a 1 ounce bag, which is like 30,000 seeds, which I'm glad I did, because now I see the germination rate is only 70% of the seed. So I'm glad I bought that many, because that's a really low germination rate. The people that I asked about this company did not tell me they had such low germination rates, and I'm curious if other companies have such low germination rates too. I don't know if you can see in there, but that's what 30,000 pepper seeds look like. I have more than that in poblano seeds. I have probably 3 or 4 times that in poblano seeds, but like I said, I'm not going to plant them out in the greenhouse until I know for sure. And then here's another one of my favorites, jalapenos. They have a 97% germination rate, and these are hot. The ones that you typically get that are mild are a hybrid breed in the store, and they're a hybrid breed because, one, they grow bigger, they grow faster, and they grow more on the plant, and they're called jalapeno TAM. And I don't want, like I was saying earlier, I don't want a hybrid breed. I want one that I can seed save with. So I got this one, and it is a hotter variety of jalapenos. So keep that in mind if you buy jalapenos from us. And this one is Roma. I had a hard time finding some good Romas because it's like everything is hybrid now. And if you don't get and hybrid is more expensive, but if you don't get hybrid, you just, you know, it's like 2 or 3 varieties. So I got this one, and I got a whole ounce, and it's only got an 85% germination rate, which is fine. And I didn't buy any San Marzanos because I seed saved some, so I have some of those already. But this is what like 50,000 tomato seeds look like. But these are just regular Italian Romas. And then these are 4 o'clocks. 4 o'clock. I'm making a video. 4 o'clocks are good. They're a flower. They're good for people that have Japanese beetles. They attract Japanese beetles, and then they get on them and they start eating on them, and it actually kills them. So, just FYI. If you see if you see 4 o'clock seeds, grab them. Plant some of them around your garden or wherever you have issues with Japanese beetles. I got a whole ounce, but the seeds are really big, so that's not that many. I planted some of these last year, but my chickens got into the pot that I planted them in, so they didn't actually come up. So. And this is the Polka Dot Plant, and I know how to pronounce it in my head, but as soon as I try to say it out loud, it doesn't ever come out right. Hyposis. And it's actually like, it's the pink plant with the green polka dot and sometimes like a purple color. It's a pretty plant. It's actually from like Madagascar. It's a tropical plant. It's for like zones like 9 and 10. It makes a good house plant sometimes if you are good at house plants. Not everybody is. But these are really cute in hanging baskets with other plants. So you'll see these in the greenhouse. You'll see these in some hanging baskets. I didn't get a ton because they're annual in our zone, but I didn't want people grabbing them and planting them out and then, you know, planting them in the wrong areas and stuff and they dying, because they're really not made for, or, you know, for areas that are cold like our zone. That's all of the TRUELEAF brand. I'm going to end this video here so that my kids and my husband can figure themselves out and stop being so noisy. And I will be back to go over the other seeds. And I will be back. See y'all.